we're going to have to ask ourselves, what is it exactly that we're trying to do? What is it exactly that we're trying to do? What is the purpose of this thing that we're doing? And here's what I want to do. Maybe you can help me. Maybe you can join the interest. I want to be right. I want so much to be right. I want to change people's minds. I want to change the reality for people. I want I want to be so right. I want to investigate. I don't want to just react to what people are saying. I don't want to sit back and just say, well, this is what, oh, well, Biden said this, and so said this, and this. I want to tell you what things mean. I want to be correct. I want to be a vital and a critical force to be reckoned with. I want to be seriously, monumentally, and actually a part of a revolution. And I want to be this group of people where history will look back at us and will say, uh, look at what they did. Look at what they did. Look at how they changed everything. They changed everything. They changed the world. I know that sounds like, wow, but it's true. That's exactly what I want to do. Today I saw, yet again, somebody sent me something from, I think it was Rumble. I forget where. And it was a video. I'm not going to mention her name. It was a woman who repeated yet again this directed energy weapon story using yet again a video or videos of events that have been ostensibly not debunked, but identified correctly by virtually everyone. And she's still showing these pictures, these videos. She is creating the narrative that directed energy weapons were used in Lahaina because they do exist, as evinced by these particular videos and the like. They exist because here she has them. This was a directed energy weapon because in her mind, for reasons we will never know, the degree of damage, and I have to say this again, this infuriates me because she is hurting us. Because in her layman's mind, she believes that this could not be the result of a fire. She's an expert. She's an expert witness. She knows these things. She's an expert witness. She actually comes along with this ability to look and say, no, this is not a regular fire pattern. In the fires that I have seen throughout my life, I've not been to Lahaina. I don't go there. But in looking at these pictures without authenticating them and not only that, I'm enjoying so much this fact that people love what I'm doing. I'm going to use pictures that do not have anything to do with Lahaina and still maintain this trope, this meme, that there are directed energy weapons. And none of you will say anything about this. Nobody will say, hey, stop this. I don't want YouTube or Rumble or Snopes or anybody. We've got to say, whoa, wait a minute. You're hurting us. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Where is your expertise? What are you doing? I've lost all patience with COVID post hoc virologists who, through some mechanism of truth, they're experts. They're experts. They've never read peer-reviewed groups. They've read something from this guy, something from this guy, and a video from this guy, and they have entered the world of vaccinology, virology, and they are experts in SARS-CoV-2 and vaccines and mRNA and myocarditis, but they are experts in this. And they enjoy a level of expertise, a level of fandom from others who say, good for you, metrics go up. You've got an audience for that. And they don't know what they're talking about. And you won't say anything, and he won't say anything, and he won't, and none of us will. We'll just sit there and say, well, that's... And we like the idea. We like what he's saying, because there are people who say, I am anti-vaccine, and anybody who says it, I applaud for reasons that have nothing to do with the truth. It's merely, I want to push and promote and accelerate this vector. I love this. Please send me all of your stuff. And if you could somehow work into the fact that Bill Gates is a eugenicist, and that this is and today, when I talk or try to talk about and have tried to talk about, and I've tried since September the 11th, 2001, in reference to this Khalid Sheikh Mohammed, I get nowhere. I have nowhere. People in New York who know absolutely nothing. People who say, oh my God. I don't want to call people out by name, but give you an example. As you may or may not know, how many of you have ever heard of Building 7? How many of you have ever heard of it? Those who have studied it, we know it. It was called the Solomon Brothers. Remember the famous BBC? We know all about this. It's the first place you go when you want to study this. It's the first place you go. And there's so much to be said by it. And one of the things about 9/11 is that you say, why didn't anybody know about 9/11? Have you heard about it? Yes, of course you've heard about it. You are one of 1/10 of 100% of people who have ever heard of the third building that fell at 5:20 p.m. that day. And it was not hit by anything. This is not a conspiracy theory. I'm telling you, it fell. This is true. Now. Why? Don't know. Why did it fall? I don't know. Why? Gravity? Who would want to do that? I don't know. What are you talking about? Who? You, as a rational person, say, wait a minute, hold it. I don't know anything about, I can't answer questions about motivation. I don't know anything about this. There's nobody's come forward. I don't know why people want, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, no. People were saying, well, the people that were in that building was the FBI, SEC, and there were all these cases. And that's why. Wait a minute. What? Because they had all the files there. And if you destroy the building that has all the files, all the investigations go away and whatever. And they had it down. They had it down to a science. And then they took that, and because the numbers of, I guess, their metric, they started going into, and the media. And then we get into who's involved. Is it Israel? Of course, the dancing Israelis. And then, well, I don't know, Cheney, I mean, stop. We don't know anything about who, why. We don't know anything. We still don't know about Kennedy. Does anybody know how to investigate anything yet? Where are you getting this from? Well, the reason for the Lahaina fire is because, as you know, there's a lot of people there who wanted to sell their property, but they didn't. It wasn't going. See, so Oprah and these people, they couldn't budge these longtime islanders. So obviously and I'm thinking, where are you getting this from? You're giving me you're giving me now a reason for this? Where are you getting this from? Oh, I don't know. It's Agenda 21. Wait a minute. What does Agenda 21 have to do? You see what I'm saying? Do you see? This is our stuff. These are our people. This is it. This is it. Sometimes you might be able to say why, for example, why do you think they waited 2.5 years or whatever to charge Trump? I think a case could be made. That why might make sense. That I'm with you on that one. Do you see what we're doing right now? This goes on and over and over, whether it's COVID, whether it's 9/11, whether it's anything. We have these people that we bring them out, or we open the door and we let them run out, and they say, and they're not conspiracy theorists. That's not it. That's the wrong term. They jump the gun. They create intrigue without evidence. There's no evidence. Motivation, on TV they always say motive and opportunity. Motive and opportunity. Who cares about the motive? In criminal law, it's intent. Did you intend to do this? Well, that's it. Did you intend to do it? Yes. Okay. That's it. I'm making no headway here. I recognize that fact. I want you to know I know this. I'm not just saying this thinking some kind of a delusional that this guy thinks that we're going to change. I know people are going to change. I know that because it's no fun being like this. It's no fun saying, wait a minute, hold it. We're not sure why. As opposed to, oh, I know why. Oh, I know why. No, you don't. Oh, yeah, I do. No, you don't. Because there is no critical thinking and there's no ability to concern yourself with proof. None. And when I saw this video of this woman, she's showing the same debunked. They got the picture, where it's from, the whole bit. They just see something they like. I'm thinking they just love this video. She didn't even say, should I be? Does my name mean anything? No, the hell with it. Just say it. No, but what if I put the wrong information? So what? It's a good story. What are you talking about? It's a good story, for the love of God. It's a good story. Just don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Now, here's the best part. When we do have stories, and this is the most important, when we do have stories that make sense, that are critical. For example, Hunter Biden being the emissary, the go-between for his father, acting as the agent, aiding and abetting, as the co-conspirator in a conspiracy with his father to secure monies by influence peddling and the like. There's no, forget the motivation. There it is. I mean, it's there. Where do I sign the indictment? Go. Arrest warrants. Go. Do it. Grand jury. Nothing. So I don't blame you. Maybe you figure, look, but I shouldn't say you. I have a bad habit, and I apologize. I say you like you're the one doing it. This is the case. This is it. This is it. One time I was coming out of a bar with a friend of mine, and there were these people from out of town. They were taking pictures of buildings. I don't know why they do this in New York. They always take pictures of buildings. Okay, fine. And what they do is there was, and behind them, I looked and I said, "Excuse me, pardon me. You're from out of town, aren't you?" "Yes." I said, "You might want to take a picture of this. This is a picture." And there was a picture of a guy dressed like Jesus. Guy dressed like Jesus, carrying a cross made of cardboard or something with a bucket, thorns or something mimicking this, walking down the street. And there, I said, that's a good picture. This is what I do. I'm saying, no. Hunter Biden, this is a story. R. Heath says, very true. You're absolutely right as usual. R. Heath, thank you. Ramona, thank you, Ramona. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. That's for you. Thank you for verifying that somebody's listening. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Somebody's listening. I know I'm a kind of a killjoy, but I'm saying, oh no, I'm telling you when to do it. It's Hunter Biden. That's the one. That's it. That's the guy. That's the guy. Oh, that's the guy. No. Impeach Biden. Oh, that's done. That's done. That's here we go. This is here. It's now. It's ready to go. I'm telling you, this is it. There are more we need to get. Do you know that in certain cities, you know what I heard today? I forget what city. You're going to love this. The cartels, I think it's in San Diego, Southern California. The cartels are moving in and taking over hot dog stands. Hot dog, little corner. There is no law enforcement going after the organized crime of cartels. There's no interest in human trafficking. None. Do you hear what I'm saying? There is nothing. There's no grand juries. Nobody cares about that. And the other day I told you when we were at an event, somebody actually got upset because the movie Sound of Freedom, he was told, was based upon some right-wing conspiracy blood society or, I don't know, Pizzagate or something. I mean, what? A blast from the past? What? This is where we are today. And here's something which is the most important. Let me talk to anybody. Let me sit before anyone. Let me just come out on the stage, like this TED Talk stuff, this TED Talk business. This is the part that kills me, this TED Talk. It's fun, TED Talk. And they really talk about stuff that's not very interesting, but it's good, I guess. Kind of a nice presentation, TED Talk. And I'd love to sit there and say, give me, how much time do you want? 20 minutes? Okay. Let me tell you 5, 10 things about 9/11. Not what I believe. Not what I think. Not my hunch. Let me give you 10 things. And let me also, and by the way, I put this in my private channel, just did one right now. Let me just point them to you. It's got to be a newspaper article. It's got to be something, and not a website, but something in the news. Let me take what Dan Rather says. Let me take you to 9/11 on that day, and let me show you what was in front of you. You'll blow your mind. You will say, "Holy, yeah!" Right in front of your eyes, right there. Now remember, 21 years, 22 years I've been studying this, and I can't tell you other than, who, what, when. I don't know about that. But I can tell you that story in this particular case regarding this particular incident, this particular fact, that didn't happen. Why? Because of this. Now you have to figure out what that means. You have to figure out, well, if that didn't happen, well, what does that mean? Well, there's the whole thing wrong, man. The whole thing, but the point is, you have to understand between this and this. History would be a wonderful thing if only were true, which is what Tolstoy said. But history and fact are nothing. It becomes transmogrified into this wonderful storyline. And I can't talk about it here because somebody might say, well, and we need people to tell us, who will ever tell us a story of SARS-CoV-2 about COVID? Who will really tell us, here's what happened? Here's where it started. This is what happened. This is what we know. Only this is what we know, not this is what we think. This is what we know. This is what was said. When will that happen? Probably never. Because people can cover up things faster than anything you've ever seen. Just tell me the storyline. But I'm not going to fill in the blank because I think stuff. I'm not going to say, well, probably because Big Pharma, probably. No, that doesn't mean. And it may seem obvious to you, but that's not proof to me. It's just not. It's not proof. I'm old fashioned. I'm funny that way. Okay. But 9/11. Well, I heard one time, one of the most incredible lectures I ever heard was, the question was, could Russia have beaten Germany, World War II, without the United States? What do you think? Now think about what I'm asking you. The question was, could they do it without the U.S.? Now think about that. Saving Private Ryan, D-Day, Ike, Normandy, Omaha Beach, liberation of France. It would have extended, but could this have happened? If the United States had not entered December the 7th and had been in there for 3 years, 1941, war was over in 45, D-Day was 44, right? So it was December 41, so we're almost into 42, right? So like 2.5 years. Do you think? And the answer is, sure, they could have won. Sure. It would have been different trajectory, but absolutely. Not that they didn't need us, not that we weren't important. Pacific, definitely not. We were the only one in the Pacific. That goes without saying. But you see, that goes against history. And when somebody goes against history, it drives people crazy. When I tell friends of mine that Jesus had brothers based upon biblical scholars, they go brothers and sisters, I think, but the people just go berserk. I say, you don't even know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. They said, well, they're wrong. Because in their mind, you have affected something. You have affected a truth. And there's nothing worse than that. It's finding out that your parents cheated on each other, or that they what? You never want to think about your parents as being, normal. They're your parents. God, by God. My friend, what we do here right now is this is a study of psychology. Now, let me tell you another psychology. This was the most beautiful thing in the world. Donald Trump is a genius. You must believe what I'm telling you. I'm not telling you this because I like this. Let me also tell you, just so that you know. This is my private channel. I'm going to say one more thing about 9/11. I saw something today, and it's from CBS Channel 2. It was something about 9/11. It was Shanksville Flight 93. And I wish I could have, and CBS is right in the neighborhood, I think. And I would have loved to have gone over and said, can I talk to your news director? Yeah. Can I show you this piece you did? Do you notice anything different about it? Did you look at this? Have you looked at this? Do you know anything about this? Do you know anything about this? You put this, do you know Shanksville? Do you know where this is? Do you know about New Baltimore? Do you know about, no. course not. You're a news director. You're talking about this. You know nothing about the terrain, the spots. Civil War people know about, Spotsylvania, Spotsylvania, and Antietam and Sharpsburg. They know the battle scene. But people in the city just put this thing up, and I'm saying, you don't even know what you put up. And of course, I didn't do that. I can't talk about this now because people will say that I'm either suggesting it didn't happen or a conspiracy theory. I'm not. I'm telling you that what you showed is not what you said it was. That's it. When people show the wrong pictures, when people show the wrong, I remember one time there was something where it was Sparks was where Paulie Castellano got it. They had the wrong, say 45th and 46th between second and third. They had the wrong place. That's not Sparks. By the way, you can go there. But they had the wrong. So Paul Castellano was killed. He was killed as Sparks, but that's the wrong information. You see what I'm saying? So if I point something out, it doesn't mean that I'm saying it never happened. It means that. Okay. And you must understand bias. You must understand bias. You must understand bias. I know people, I know some in particular, and they don't mean anything bad by it. But if I could tell them, hey, did you hear what Pakistani Secret Service did? Who? ISI? No. What about MI6? No, I didn't hear about that. What about Mossad? Who? Mossad. Or Mossad. Tell me. Same facts. That got your attention. Because that's what some people find of interest. It's bias. If I say the Vatican, if I use the word Jesuit, there's certain things that I use. Directed energy weapon. Okay. Let me go back to our friend, Mr. Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a genius. Number one, do you think Donald Trump should appear in the Fox debate? Do you think Donald Trump should appear in the Fox debate? Yes or no? Very simple. Should you know this? Thank you, Don T. Please, I need 300 likes. Thank you, Don T. Thank you. See, Don T is 100% correct. Where's Don T? Don T is right there. Nope, that's not it. That's not it at all. Where's Don T? There we go. Right there. There we go. Donnie T. 338 watching, which there should be much more, but that's okay. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Now, should Donald Trump? By the way, it's up to him is not an answer. Just to let you know, it's not an answer. That's not an answer. Well, if you think so. No, it's not an answer. Do you think Donald Trump should appear in the Fox News debate? How many say yes? How many say no? I got to know. Michael says no. Ain Bees, no. Arheath Ramona says no. Well, Ramona is correct. I was led to believe the global intelligence agency were a cabal of conspirators. Thank you, Nicholas. Thank you so much. No. Ginger Ann said nope. Jody Fritz says nope. Absolutely not. No. Screw Fox News. Screw Fox News. The hell with Fox News. Fox News can drop dead. Drop dead. Dry up. Blow away. Dry off the vine. They are a disinformation. They're boring. It's stupid. And they're getting, pardon me for saying this, I don't know where they're getting these ditzy bimbettes from, but apparently you have some smart women who are doing this giggly, stupid stuff sitting on the couch, and they're turning into PM magazine, but without the intellectual heft. Okay? Okay? I don't know where they got this from, but this stupid in the morning, and I mean, it's horrible. Horrible. You've got Hannity, who's never said any. Hannity's never said, you've never said, I never knew that. Wow, did you hear what he said? Did you play that back? Never. It's the same thing. It's the same stuff. Levin yells, this one screams. It's over. It's done. It's finished. Screw them. And they actually were behind. They were actually pushing DeSantis versus Trump. They don't want Trump. And then they got rid of Tucker. Why? Because of some half-ass settlement for $700 million. What the hell is that all about? That's a settlement? You just caved. You didn't settle anything. You just paid. You said, okay. It's like when somebody says, give me your money. Okay. That's not a settlement. You gave them the money. The hell with these people. It's stupid. How about that Newsmax with Eric Bowling or Larry Bowling, whatever his name is? I mean, this is stupid. This is lame. Nobody, they react to this this top layer, first level. Well, did you see what Biden said? He was going to give $700 million. Well, can we go a little bit more? Yes, I know he was going to give $700 a month per household to Lahaina, but can we go a little bit more? Can we deep? No. Would you say something perhaps maybe bad about the fact that we're wasting money with this proxy war against Russia? No. Well, why not? No. Dear God. Dear God. So here's what they're doing. It's beautiful. Trump and Tucker are going to be talking to each other. It's the ultimate for you. I love it. They're going to compete. And you're going to see Chris Christie, who doesn't want to win, who merely wants to keep his name up and his reputation or his marketability. It's the only thing he cares about. That's all it is. It's brilliant. It's brilliant what Trump's doing. Oh my God. Hey, Tucker, why don't you and I do it? Yeah. It's brilliant. Dear God. Counter programming? Cable news is dead. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's dead. It's dead. It's over. And not only that, it's not interesting. Listen, with all due respect, listen, if you, some people like Judge Janine, that's okay. You can like it. I don't. I have nothing against her. It's lame. It's stupid. You think gut bucket is this? You're insulting my intelligence. My country, my world, my society, my liberty is at stake. And you put these 2-bit comedians on to laugh about nothing. Or you tell me just the, well, I don't know why they could possibly be charging conspiracy or racketeering. This isn't a racketeering. Or, oh, Jesus, how many people are saying it? Well, let's bring in Jonathan Turley. No, Jonathan, say something new, liven it up. Take maybe a little, contact some belladonna, speed this thing up, have a drink, pick this thing up. I mean, it's just, it's gone. So what Trump is doing is he's going to sit there. And let me also tell you, you know what I love? Trump and Tucker as vice president. Now, and where's Bobby Kennedy? Where's Bobby? Anybody seen Bobby Kennedy lately? Where's Bobby? Anybody seen Bobby? Come on. What the hell's going on here? Where's Bobby Kennedy? I need 300 likes for the love of God. I need 300 likes. What are you doing? Come on. For the love of God. Where's Bobby Kennedy? Something tells me he's going to take the last train for the coast. The day the music died. This is beautiful. Because let me tell you something. This right here, my friend, this is it. Have you ever thought this? Have you ever thought, why don't they have a live show on Fox or any place that allows people to do this? Respond. And not just this. And let's go to Similac 251 in Topanga says, why are you not? No, we don't want that. We don't want the edited. to sit there to have this live feed. Why has nobody done it? Why has there never been anybody doing anything live? They don't do live TV. They don't do it. They don't do it. And one of the reasons is I don't think they know what the hell they're talking about. I think some people can do it. I've always gotten the impression that Levin, say what you want, he yells and screams. I think he really knows this stuff. I think Tucker does. Little prompter heavy, but the others, no idea. Just no. To go out there and just say something. And not only that, the people, interestingly enough, there are so many good people and by the way, the worst streaming video is one of the best versions for conventional TV. Ramona says, or he says, we can do better than 85 likes. You're telling me. By the way, I like that. Little caricature. Thank you so much, Ramona. It's a great name, by the way. I think you're Ramona, right? Am I crazy in thinking that? Didn't you say Ramona one day? Did I hear them? Did I hear this? Did I hear this correctly? I don't know. I have a very simple thing, my friends. I want people to say, you know what? I love this guy. Why? Because he empowers us. He's not just trying to say, he wants to tell people. He wants to correct us. He wants to say, oh, there are conspiracy. Ooh, big time. But everybody that you hear, for the most part, I can't tell you how the other day I went crazy when that idiot in this thing said, oh, this is ridiculous because of the sound of freedom was somehow a right-wing thing. Okay. I don't want to have people do the usual stuff. You know, Riley Gaines. How about, is she boring the hell out of you or what? I know, Riley. I know you're a swimmer and that guy's a swimmer. I know. I got it. I know, Carrie Lake. I know you stole the election. I know. I got it. I know. I understand. Carrie. I got it. I'm fully aware of this. Do you ever find yourself just saying to people, stop saying this stuff? Please, for the love of God, say something different. Make me think a little bit different. Challenge me. Challenge something. Challenge the story. Challenge the official fact. Yep, Ramona. Look at this. Thanks for remembering. How the hell can you? Isn't Ramona a great name? Ramona sounds like a Ramona Verona, Corona. My Ramona. My Ramona. All right. Sorry about that. All right, dear friends. I want to thank you, how good you are. And I hope you love when you learn something that wasn't true. Like, I didn't know that. That's true. Really? I didn't know that. That's right. I love knowing what really happened. And I love always hearing the truth from the other side. That's all. That's my thing. Let me remind you, dear friends, to please like and subscribe. It's enough can't be said about this. You must like and subscribe. Please also hit the YouTube notification. That's important because, well, it just is. They always say that. Don't you know? Hey, guys. I hate that. Hey, like this. You haven't said anything yet. Also, lionelmedia.com. This is where I get to talk about some stuff. I just did one right now that this is about some of my favorite. Again, if you give me 20 minutes, 50 minutes, I'll tell you one to say, what? 9/11 changed my life. 9/11, you got to understand something. It was everything to me. Everything changed. I never will forget this. Don't forget, my friends, also, Lynn's Warriors. She does such an incredible job. Got a new video right now. Make sure you follow her on X. I can't say that. It's Twitter at Lens_Warriors and YouTube. And also, whenever I see, doesn't that put him, that Mike Lindell, the great folks at My Pillow. When I tell you, we have been My Pillow family for years. Before any kind of, they said, no, nobody sent me anything. We bought it. And it works. They're great. Because there's like so many sizes, and you can really fine tune it. There's these little tiny bolsters. I love this. And slippers and great stuff. American, and what they did to him is still rotten. So please support these great and global folks. And by the way, I got to tell you something. I am so impressed. I didn't mention these people, but when you talk about gold and things, I don't know about you, but I think, ooh, I get like, I don't know, I get kind of scared. The greatest guy is a fellow named Colin Plume, and Noble Gold Investments are the best. Here's this number. Write this number down, 877-646-5347, or go to noblegoldinvestments.com. You can roll over an IRA. Just go talk to them. You can buy gold. Believe me when I tell you something, the nicest people, and that's half the battle, because it's a kind of a scary enterprise. So I want to bring that to your attention. All right, dear friends, you have a great and a glorious day. Thank you so much, per usual, for being with us. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time to continue our discussion. And until then, my friends, I say to you, as I always do, to remind you of this little valedictory, this little sayonara, this adios. The monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue ya. Da-da.